After spending a week in South Korea, a United Nations envoy says Koreans have seen a regression on the rights to freedom of peaceful assembly and of association. Years of speculation over a 1997 murder in an Itaewon Burger King's bathroom have ended with a guilty verdict and 20-year sentence for a Korean-American man. And erectile dysfunction drugs top the list of goods seized by Korean custom officials in the last 3 years. I'm Chance Dorland, and this is your Korean news update for Monday, February 1st, brought to you by Korea FM in association with the Korea Observer. For more news, talk radio, and independent music from the Korean Peninsula, subscribe in the iTunes Store with your favorite Android application or visit koreafm.net. A United Nations Special Rapporteur is warning of gradual erosion of the freedom of assembly in South Korea, using North Korea as an extreme example of what happens when such regression goes unchecked. AFP reports after a week-long visit, UN Special Rapporteur Mina Kiai praised the ROK's transition from military to democratic rule, but also noted that rights in the country are moving backwards, saying that space for exercising the right to peaceful assembly has been shrinking over the past few years, and also expressed concern over how police treat demonstrators during rallies. Kiai urged both the South Korean people and their government to cherish the legacy of protests that have helped make this country great. The UN Human Rights Council will receive a full report of the envoy's visit to South Korea in June. A South Korean court has sentenced 36-year-old Korean-American Arthur Patterson to 20 years in prison for the 1997 fatal stabbing of a university student in an Itaewon Burger King's restroom. USA Today reports Patterson was 17 years old at the time of the murder and originally received 18 months in prison for destroying evidence, but was later freed in a special amnesty and left South Korea while authorities continued their investigation. Patterson has continued to maintain his innocence and has blamed another Korean American for the stabbing, but in September was finally extradited from Los Angeles to South Korea to face trial. The man Patterson accuses, Edward Lee, was found guilty of the murder in 1998 and sentenced to life in prison, but the conviction was overturned due to a lack of evidence, and Lee cannot be prosecuted again under South Korean double jeopardy laws. And erectile dysfunction drugs top the list of smuggled goods confiscated by Korea customs agents. The Chosun Ilbo reports agents seized approximately 40 million lots of smuggled goods in the past 3 years, worth a market price of more than $1.3 billion. Viagra was the number one confiscated good, followed by erectile dysfunction drug Cialis, 3M products, and another similar drug, Levitra. Today we'll see sunny skies, but cold with a high of -2, then tonight a low down of -12, and a little bit warmer for tomorrow, plenty of sun again for Tuesday, high of 0 degrees Celsius, and once again a low down to -12. You can subscribe to the Korean News Update podcast through the iTunes Store or with Android podcasting applications. And for more news, talk radio, and independent music from the Korean Peninsula, visit koreafm.net. I'm Chance Dorland.